Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi and today we are going to discuss one question on this basically central limit theorem for sums. Just let me quickly show you that thing once that what we have discussed previously. So these are the things which we have discussed, right? That we have just seen about these formulas, right? That mu x was the mean for x, sigma x was the standard deviation, and we have seen all these formulas, right? I hope you all remember that thing, right? So we had even discussed that what is the use and basically what are the different types of formulas and all that things about this thing, right? Now today we are gonna see one question on this, basically a proper question, okay? Just let me write your ask. Okay, so my question says that an unknown distribution has a mean of 90 and a standard deviation of 15. A sample of size 80 is drawn randomly from the population. Problems. Find the probability that the sum of the 80 values is more than 7500, and second is find the sum that is 1.5 standard deviations above the mean of the sums. So firstly what I'm just going to do here is that I'm just going to write whatever the things I'm just given here, okay? So I would just write here as solution. I would just write here let x is equal to one value from the original, unknown population. Okay. Then what next? I am just going to write some more information about the like basically the question which we have just got right now. So I would just write the probability. Okay, the probability question ask you to find okay, to find a probability. I'm just writing P here, okay? So just take it as a probability full form, okay? As for the sum. Sum or basically it was like total, right? Sum or total of. I'm just writing that total of in the bracket and here I'm just writing here as 80 values. Fine. So this is the whole information which we have up from this particular question, whatever we have like written here. Now, what next things I have just here? So now I'm just gonna give some particular symbols. Okay, so now just let me make my the sigma little proper. Okay, so if this is basically equal to the sum of the sum or sorry not of that is or total of 80 values, right? So sigma x is basically denoting that thing. Now what I have some more things here. Now what I'm just given here three data, mean and then standard deviation, and sample size also I'm just given as 80. So I'm just going to write all of these things right now, okay? So I would just let me go downside here and just let me have some space for writing here. Here I would just firstly write as mu of x, fine. So that would be 90 for me, as we have just seen earlier that it is given as 90. Now what next I have? Next I have sigma x. So sigma x would be 15 for me. So that is 15. Now what next, well, like what third I have here? Third I would just write here n is equal to 80 because the value for the sample size is 80, right? I have just shown you that thing right here. So here we have seen this thing. Okay, just let me highlight that one. So this is my highlighter and I will just do that thing as a highlight so that you can just get the proper idea that what I'm just trying to tell you here right now. Okay, now I will just take my different color and then we'll just start solving the problems on the particular note. Fine. So I just got the, okay, I have just taken here as highlighters. Let me take it to the pen and then this and then this. Fine. Now here what I'm just getting, just let me go down for a while. Right. Now here what can I just say? I can just say that sigma of x is approximate to n. And what is the a value for n? So it is 80.90. That is multiplication, right? That is not the point. That is multiplication, okay? Comma, under root of 80 multiplication 50. Now what I have just written here, just let me go to the previous section and just let me show you that thing here. Yeah, so this thing, so I have just taken the sigma x is approximate to n and then n into mean comma is under root of n into standard deviation. So while taking only this thing I have just written the whole values here. I just put the values, nothing else, okay? So you can just like take it as this form, okay? What next I have? I would just write here that mean of sums, okay? Mean of sums is equal to n into mu times of x. So this is the basically mean of sums, okay? I need to find the mean. So I would just write mu into x and I would take the total sample size whatever I am having, right? So n into mu of x. Now what next I have? I have 80 into 90. Right, so this is the whole idea. I will just multiply, so that I would be just getting here as 70 to 100, right? So this is the whole idea about writing these things. Now what next I have here, I will just write as standard deviation, okay? Standard deviation for sums, okay? I would just write here as for sums. Now in that case, what we're just going to do, right? I'm just going to write under root of n into sigma of x. This is the basic denotation for that, right? So I would just write here the values itself. So it is 80.15, right? I'll just not solve it further. If you just want, you can do that. But in my case, I'm not just gonna do that thing, fine? What next I have? I have sum of 80 values. I am just giving that also thing in my question. I'm just like got that thing as the hint in my question, that is 7500. Just let me quickly show you that thing. So here you can just see that the sum for 80 values is more than 7500, right? So I just took it as 7500 for right now. Done. Now moving towards the very first part of this question. What we have to do here. Firstly, I will just write what I need to find here is that. Firstly, I need to find that the probability of sigma of x is greater than 7500. First, I need to find this probability, right? Because we need to find out this thing. So what can I just make here? Firstly, I can just make one graph, right? I can just make one graph showing this thing here. Okay, I would just do one thing. I would just take a different color, and even I would just take some lines also. So I would just take red and I would take the x and y. So I would just do that thing. Sorry, I don't need x and y, right? I only need a single line. So I would just take the single line and yeah, like this. And now here I will just make that graph and I would just take it from here and I would just make it of a form of like this. Okay, so this is the basically graph which I have made. Now here I would just plot a line, one line, okay, like this. Now what I can just do here is that here I can just write here, I can just give some values as let's say it is 7200 and this is 7500. Okay, I would just color out this part. So just let me do that thing. I would just color out this part because what I'm just going to do here is that I'm just going to give it as the probability, right? Now I would just again take my, let's say I would just take that purple color itself only, right? I would just do that thing. And yeah. Now what does my this portion basically belong? So it belongs to the probability that sigma of x is greater than 7500, right? So this is the whole idea about making this plot, and yeah, you all know that basically how these things are made, right? I'm not just going to take this in very detail right now, fine? Now what next I have here, I would just write a one formula. I would just write normal CDF, okay? Now what is there? So basically whenever we just want to write this thing, what we do, we just put the brackets. Now here we just take some values and something like that. I would just write here as lower value. I would just put here as one column as upper value. I would take one more as here mean. Okay, sorry, just let me write it. Okay, I just need to take the color once more. I just don't know what happened. Right, so I would just write here as sums. Okay, and now what I would just write here, I would just write, I'm just going to write a short form, okay? I'm just going to write full spellings. So standard deviation of sums. So that is also completed here. Now what can I just do? I can just put all of the values this side and calculate the things. So now in this case, like basically I'm not going to put all that things and calculate it. You can just do that things on your own, fine. So I'm just writing the final answer. So P is basically equal to X and X is greater than 7500. So probability of this is 0.012 cents. So when you're just gonna put the values and calculate, so in the case you're just gonna get this output only, because I have already told all of these things previously, so I'm not just gonna repeat that right now here also, fine. This is done. Moving towards the second part. Now basically what my second parts are asked to me, so it basically asks us find the sum that is 1.5 standard deviations above the mean of the sum. I need to find then some value of the sum that is 1.5 standard deviations above the mean for the sum. So what I'm just going to write here as, firstly I would just write that what I need to find. So I would need to find sigma of x where z is equal to 1.5. I am just going to get that value, right? So I would just write here once more that sigma of x is equal to n into mu of x plus then into under root of n into mu of x. Fine. So these, sorry, not mu here. I would just write it as sigma. So sigma of x, fine. Just let me go down a little bit. Let me shift down. And yeah, here I would just put the values, right? That is 80 and then 90. And I would just write it as 1.5. Even under root of 80 and even here as 15, right? And when you're just going to calculate all of these things, the final output which you're just going to get 7401.2, right? So this is the answer which you are just going to get here when you're just going to calculate these values, right? So I hope you just got the idea that basically how you're just going to solve these types of questions if you basically get that, right? So here we have just solved both of the parts, and in the one we have just made the graph, and second we have just done that in the calculation. I hope you just got the idea for how to doing these things. Okay. So now we have just completed this particular topic. From the next videos, we will just move on to some other topics. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and bye bye.